this Sydney team's one that's put the handbrake on you a couple of times this season, and you had to really fight your way out of the fire and put on a bit of a show in the fourth quarter. How pretty was that? How proud of you of that one?
Well, I think like I've said to the guys a couple times, like I mean, you know, we're growing, we're still doing all this stuff every day. My team, like they feel we're so ready to play at times. I feel like we're sped up the whole first quarter and maybe the first half because we've got all this energy and everybody's trying to do the right things. And, you know, it looks a little more unorganized than we want. But, you know, we settle in the second half. And I know we won the second half like 50-38. And, you know, we really shot the ball well the second half. We were 10 of 14 from three. And, you know, we did a lot of really good things by getting the ball to the second side. And, you know, I'm just super proud of the group. Like I've said, they're really coachable. They keep working the problem. There's different ways depending on the defense. They kept trapping their length at the top of the court. And then we had a lot of guys, you know, make shots. And obviously it starts with Bryce because they're going to put two on the ball. And his unselfishness as a superstar and the best player in the league and the MVP and everything he does for us, but he brings two to the ball and then he's willing to pass it. And then you've got guys like Flynn and DJ that are out here and, you know, they get to play in a closeout game. Now, tonight Flynn brought the ball up way more than he had. This is part of his evolution as a point guard and whatever he is. I don't know. I asked him to play 1 through 4. He'd probably play the 5 and do whatever. But you know, it's he gives us a ton of just variety on our offense. Having guys like Flynn and Z that handle the ball and bring it up, and then those guys being able to defend, you know, multiple type positions. You know, one time he's on KD and the next time he's on Cooks, and I ask a lot of them. So, you know, we're still growing. I love where we're at. I love the fact that you know, we got a home win.
Is that the best you've shot? I mean, you've shot well at this gym before you were a 36er. Is this the best you've played? Or is this your best game?
Yeah, I'd say this is my best game in this gym. I don't really realize...
So far.
Yeah.
Best game so far. His best game's out there still.
Yeah, I believe that too. But I didn't realize, like, my field goal percentage or the amount of attempts I had or how many shots I made. I was just kind of living in the moment, you know, playing the game, to be honest. So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Brian Gordon was in here before and he said it felt like a playoff type atmosphere. Is that how it felt for you guys?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't mean to cut you off. I thought, I thought the energy from the crowd. I thought the energy from the teams. I thought you saw two teams that really wanted to compete. And we need these type of situations. I thought everything was a grind, right? Every possession mattered. Every rebound mattered. All those big shots in the fourth, and you know, Flynn played a whole bunch of minutes. He was out there a whole bunch. I've never seen anybody get tired when they're making shots. I always say it, you don't. You get tired when you miss shots and things get hard. And what we've done the last two games is things have gotten easier in the second half because our defense has done this, our physicality's done this, our rebounding's done this. We've risen to the challenge, and then it makes our offense easier.
Were you concerned at all at quarter time and early in that second quarter when the margin was growing, or did you think we're just not quite organised?
Yeah, I kind of felt a little bit like the Perth game, to be honest with you. I just felt like we didn't quite, you got to give them credit, their length and picking us up and things. And like I said, I felt like we were really ready to play, but I couldn't really recognize some of the offensive possessions, you know, with our spacing and maybe concepts. And that just kind of tells me everybody was trying to do the right thing, but we just weren't quite clicking. But as we've done multiple times, there's a calmness in the locker room. Guys say their deal. Everybody has been listening to the other person. It's a really, really professional, really kind of a cool environment for me to watch these guys kind of work the problem. And hopefully I can help them a little bit, and then they go out there and they play. And they've just made play after play after play.
Flynn, congratulations. Career high, 25 points.
Thank you.
You had a breakout performance with the Tall Blacks at the Asia Cup this year. Do you feel that the momentum's been building since then, or?
I wouldn't say since then, I'd say just coming into a new environment, like being a part of Adelaide, you can feel it in like every training we play. We felt it in the preseason. You know, we kind of the team we recruited. We know we could do something special this year, and we don't want to take it for granted. The opportunity that we have. So yeah, we're kind of just trying to give it our all.
And you're enjoying Adelaide?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Happy with the move?
Yeah, happy with the move.
On and off the court?
Of course.
On the court.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Flynn, as a playing group, this is multiple times now that you guys have kind of had these comebacks. Is there just a feeling amongst the group that you guys can come back from any scenario? As Mike said, there's kind of a calmness. Is that sort of the feeling on the court? No one gets flustered and you believe that you can pull out of kind of any situation now?
Yes, I'd say that kind of goes hand in hand with the standard that we put forth every day. So obviously, when we come up with these rough patches, we know that's not the game that we're usually playing. So then we're able to just adapt to on the fly of how the game's flowing, and then we're able to just counter it. So yeah.
Any questions online?
Yeah, quickly, I might just jump in if you don't mind. Flynn, did you feel like you owed Sydney one? I know when you went to Sydney, they went to overtime. That was a sort of a game that could have gone either way. But last time they played in Adelaide, they gave you your biggest losses of the season. Did you feel like you owed them one tonight?
Yeah, us as a team collectively, we felt like we owed them one. We're 0-2 against them going into this game. They're the only team we hadn't beaten all season. Everyone else was beaten. So to get this one under our belt, we feel confident going into the playoffs, knowing that we can beat every team in this competition.
How are you feeling about going up to Brisbane now for Sunday? It looks like you might not be playing against a couple of your Tall Blacks teammates. I don't know if Tane and Tyrell are going to be out there, but Talkie is obviously familiar to you. How are you feeling about Sunday?
Feeling great. Just gotta take it step by step. Got to get the recovery get the recovery done these next couple of days going into the game. We got to fly there. So just taking it day by day, trying to get done with this game and then move on to the next game, just focusing in. But yeah, definitely feel bad for Tyrell. I saw that he took a hard knock this past game, and I see Tane's out, so I hope they wish those boys a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I think Mitch Norton's got a pretty hard head, as you probably know.
Yeah, he was the only one that wasn't phased. He just got straight up and kept playing. So that's crazy.
And Mike, just lastly, how are you feeling about Sunday's game? It's challenging in a couple of ways. Firstly, you've got a very short turnaround from tonight to fly up there and play Sunday afternoon. Also, I guess to make sure no complacency creeps in, you have to take it as seriously as every other game, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, our journey is, you play the schedule. I mean, it's 1 of 33, and tonight was a really, really good, important, I guess, regular season game. But the next one has the exact same weight as this one. It counts as one game, and I think it's, once you get in the playoffs, you can play every other days and things like that. So you got to play, and you got to get on the plane and go play. I mean, it's part of being a professional. So, we'll get our recovery. We'll try to get regenerated here a little bit, and try to play Adelaide 36er basketball on Sunday at I believe probably like 3:30 up there.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.